What's up, creeps? It's August 24th, 2025, and I just completed reading the Egyptian Book of the Dead. There's a lot of material here, and it's kind of like a floppy coffee table kind of book. I don't know if you could call it, I guess you'd call it a reading exercise, but it's got a lot of background information about how they wrote it and translated it and who was working on it, and how they found the scroll. It's called the Papyrus of Ani, Royal Scribe of the Divine Offerings of All the Gods, or also the Book of Going Forth by Day. Well, I wonder what that other thing is there. Anyway, there's an Easter egg in this that's going to be at the end of the video, so I'll make you watch this whole thing before you get to the Easter egg. But I will say that this book is going to show up at a Halloween event near you, or maybe not near you, depending on where you are. But back to the book. What I found is that the translated pieces, it has a lot of very weird anecdotes about their gods, and unless you're real familiar with a lot of their gods, it will be hard to contemplate what they're talking about. What's funny is a lot of these pictures have some bizarre looking things in them, and I don't know if you've seen in the episodes where they claimed that some of the Egyptians were toying around with DNA research, which I don't know if that's real or not, but they have a lot of pictures of animals that are three different type of animal all spliced together. Maybe they were sewing things together and trying to create different weird life forms. There was one picture in here that was a sex act, which was interesting. There was one picture in here that was a headdress that looked like an Uzi machine gun to me, sticking on the top of their head. There's a lot of, weird looking stuff in here. But then there's a lot of, I don't know if I could show you all this stuff, but there's a lot of this typical laying in a tomb with your gold coffin on top of you and this and that. But you could really, unless you really, really want to dig into this weird translated stuff about their multiple gods, if you do go into all that, it's going to take you a while to get through it. But it just got too weird for me, too deep. And unfortunately, I always take my books when I'm done and I take them to the library if I want to keep them going, or if they're really significant to me, I might put them in the cabinet and keep them, or give it to a family member that might get something out of it, and then I'll tell them what they might get out of it if they read it, and then they decide if they want it or not. But I have a different thing I'm going to do with this. It's going to end up at Creep It Real OC 2025 on the third day. And if you've not heard of that event, R.L. Stine is going to be there, which is very cool. He's the author of the Goosebumps books. And he's going to be doing a discussion on his life and this and that. And there's all kinds of other cool things. The neat thing about that event, I've not been to it before. It's outdoors. There's the tour of a museum there, which is like the Heritage Museum. And it's the biggest event in Orange County for Halloween. So on the third day, which is Sunday, this book, look for it, because you could get your hands on it. And I'm not going to go into depth, but there's going to be some, how do I word this? I'm making it fun. It's going to be fun. There's going to be some rules in place if you get the book, what you have to do. And you could forego all those if you wanted to. I'm hoping you don't, because it could be shared by a lot of people and it could become a significant thing in the future, perhaps. But it all depends on who gets it and what they do with it, and if they follow the rules or not. And it's not anything creepy. And I'm not going to show you the Easter egg again because you'll see that in person. got an Easter egg in this book that will give more detail to someone eventually in the future, I guess. Hopefully down the road. Not too far and not too soon, is the way I'll say it. So if you have not considered going to Creep It Real OC, you might want to go. Let me make sure real quick. Hang on. Oh, I'm actually incorrect. It's not going to be Sunday. It's going to be Friday, the first day. R.L. Stine is going to be there on Sunday. This book will be showing up on the Friday. And perhaps it might be there on Saturday and Sunday as well, making the rounds. So keep your eyes open. It depends all on the people that get their hands on it. And who knows what's going to happen. It could be cool. It might not be that cool. Nothing's creepy or spooky about it. It's supposed to be fun. So if you see this, maybe you'll have, well, you've already seen it now. So you'll have an advance opportunity to get your hands on this, is all I got to say. All right. This was pretty neat pictures, weird text. Very nice coffee table piece if you wanted to keep it. But hopefully it becomes part of a bigger game.